stay with me until the very end of this video, because I promise you what I am going to share at the conclusion will absolutely shock you. It will be my personal take, and I assure you, it is not the kind of opinion you usually hear in entertainment news. But before we get there, let's dive into a story that has taken social media, fan communities, and the entire Bachelor Nation by storm. This is not just another celebrity update. This is a layered tale of relationships, reality television, unexpected announcements, and the curious ways people deal with the spotlight when their private lives collide with a franchise that thrives on public scrutiny. Today's story revolves around Dakota Mortensen and his ex, Taylor Frankie Paul, and the fact that their personal lives have now become intertwined with one of the most recognizable television shows in the world, The Bachelorette. So here's what happened. On September 11th, the internet lit up with a headline that many fans did not see coming. Taylor Frankie Paul, a 31-year-old social media personality and reality star, was officially revealed as the next lead of The Bachelorette Season 22. For fans of the show, this was already a big announcement. But for people who have been following her journey closely, and particularly her complicated past with ex-boyfriend Dakota Mortensen, it opened the floodgates to reactions, commentary, speculation, and, of course, playful jabs. Dakota Mortensen, age 32, did not remain silent after the reveal. Instead, he leaned into humor. On Instagram, he posted a lighthearted video where he pretended to be the next bachelor. The video immediately caught attention, not just because of its comedic timing, but because of the deeper context. This was a direct reference to his ex stepping into one of the most high-profile dating roles on television. Mortensen chose to lip-sync to audio from a now iconic 2009 clip featuring Lindsay Lohan's mock dating video. In the video, Dakota mouths the words, "Hi, my name is Lindsay and I'm searching for love. I'm recently single, I think, and I'm looking for someone whom I can spend the rest of my life with, or at least the rest of my probation with." The choice of audio was telling. It was both humorous and self-aware. It poked fun at the format of reality dating shows, the awkwardness of introductions, and the blurred lines between genuine romance and televised drama. By posting this, Dakota wasn't simply being silly. He was making a statement. Yes, my ex is the new Bachelorette, and yes, I'm watching the world react to it, but I can handle it with humor. The video didn't stop there. Mortensen switched scenes, moving from his kitchen to his car, continuing the act with the line, "A little bit about me. I'm an actress, a singer, an entrepreneur." Fans immediately picked up on the playful sarcasm, and the post quickly spread across platforms. But here's the twist. While it was lighthearted on the surface, the situation carries emotional depth. Dakota and Taylor are not just exes. They share a child together, their 17-month-old son, ever true. This detail adds a whole other dimension to the story, making every public interaction between them not just gossip, but a glimpse into the lives of two people who will always be connected through parenthood. Now, it's important to understand that this isn't the first time Dakota has responded to Taylor's sudden rise in the spotlight. After the official reveal that she would indeed be leading The Bachelorette, Mortensen posted a more reflective message on his Instagram stories. Alongside a selfie, he wrote, "Had so many curveballs today, and every time I'm always reminded there is nothing more important than God and family. Life is too short." That statement struck a chord with many of his followers. While his humorous video went viral for its entertainment value, this written reflection showed a more serious side. It hinted at a man who is not just navigating public jokes and social media attention, but also privately dealing with the reality of what it means when the mother of his child becomes the star of a national television show. But Dakota's reactions didn't end there. Under a clip from the Call Her Daddy podcast, where Taylor Frankie Paul opened up about their breakup, Dakota left a single-word comment: over. Short, sharp, and definitive. In the podcast conversation, Taylor revealed some surprising details. She admitted that after she and Dakota had broken up, they did in fact hook up again, not once, but 1 or 2 times, as she casually put it. She even added a "got it LOL" to her comment section, emphasizing the casual nature of what many would see as a complicated situation. But perhaps the most intriguing part of that interview was when Taylor confessed that she hadn't even told Dakota about her upcoming Bachelorette role. "I have not confirmed it with him, so I don't know if he knows or if he knew I had the opportunity," she told podcast host Alex Cooper. "So he'll know Wednesday." That revelation adds yet another layer of drama to this unfolding story. Imagine finding out that your ex, and the co-parent of your child, is about to become the face of one of America's biggest dating shows, and you find out the same way the rest of the world does, through headlines, through social media, through the buzz of Bachelor Nation. When asked what she thought Dakota's reaction would be, Taylor simply said he would be probably sad. But here's where things get even more intriguing. After his Instagram video gained attention, Dakota clarified in his caption, "It's a joke. Everyone relax, LOL. That being said, I am happy for Tay and I hope she finds happiness no matter what." This one sentence managed to balance humor with grace. It showed that, despite everything, Dakota wasn't bitter. He wasn't angry. Instead, he managed to show support, or at least public support, for his ex as she steps into a role that will expose her to even more public attention than she's ever had before. And here's where we need to pause for a moment. If you're still watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Stories like this, where reality TV meets real-life complications, where love and heartbreak are broadcast to millions, are exactly what we cover here. And you don't want to miss what's coming next, because this story isn't just about one video or one Instagram comment. It's about how people navigate the strange world of public relationships in the era of social media. It's about how humor can mask deeper feelings. It's about how private matters are no longer private once reality TV enters the equation. And it's about how every reaction, even a playful joke, becomes part of the narrative. Now, think about this for a moment. Dakota and Taylor have already shared so much publicly. Their relationship, their breakup, their brief post-breakup encounters, their parenting journey, and now Taylor's decision to step into the Bachelorette spotlight ensures that their names will continue to be tied together in headlines, podcasts, social media clips, and fan discussions. The internet is asking questions. Did Dakota really find out only when the rest of us did? How does he feel about their son eventually watching these clips years down the line? Will the lighthearted humor last when the show airs and Taylor is seen dating other men on national television? These are the questions that keep audiences hooked, and these are the questions we will keep exploring as the season develops. But remember, stay until the very end of this series of reports, because I will be sharing my personal perspective, and trust me, it might just be the most surprising part of this entire story. And now, as promised, it's time for me to share my own opinion on this entire situation. I warned you at the beginning of this video that what I am about to say might shock you, and I meant every word, because while most people are simply laughing at Dakota's video or celebrating Taylor's new role, I see something much deeper, something that speaks volumes, not just about these two individuals, but about the culture of fame and relationships in our time. Let's start with Dakota. On the surface, he came across as playful, funny, even gracious. He mocked the process, used humor to address a personal matter, and publicly wished his ex well. But here's the truth. Humor is often a shield. It's the easiest way to deflect attention from deeper emotions, from wounds that still sting, from feelings that we might not want the world to see. In my view, Dakota's video was more than a joke. It was a performance, a carefully constructed mask that said, "I'm fine, I'm over it, I can laugh about it." While underneath there may still be unresolved questions, frustrations, and maybe even pain. And Taylor? Well, her decision to withhold this information from him is something I cannot ignore. When you share a child with someone, there's a bond that goes beyond dating, beyond romance, beyond reality TV. That bond requires honesty and respect, even when love is gone. To me, the fact that she let the world know before letting the father of her child know speaks volumes. It tells me that fame, attention, and the rush of a massive opportunity came first, before basic communication, before courtesy, before co-parenting respect. And that is something I find troubling. Now, let me go even further, because this is where my view will truly surprise many of you. I don't think this story is just about an ex-couple clashing in the shadow of a TV franchise. I think it's about the way modern reality shows strip people down into characters. Heroes, villains, victims, comedians, while forgetting that there are children, families, and futures tied to these headlines. Taylor Frankie Paul isn't just the next Bachelorette. She's a mother. Dakota isn't just the funny ex. He's a father. And when the cameras start rolling, the internet will feast on the drama. But their son will grow up and one day watch this. That, to me, is the real story. So here is my bold take. I don't believe this announcement should have been celebrated so lightly. Yes, it's entertaining. Yes, it will bring ratings. Yes, Bachelor Nation loves the chaos. But when the laughter fades and the season ends, there will still be a little boy growing up in the middle of it all. He didn't choose this. He didn't sign up for it. Yet he will inherit all of it. And that is why I say this. Dakota's humor may protect him now, and Taylor's ambition may drive her forward now. But both of them need to remember something bigger. Fame comes and goes. Attention fades. Instagram comments disappear into the feed. But family? That lasts forever. Children remember what we prioritize, even when they are too young to speak it. If you ask me, the real success story here will not be who finds love on The Bachelorette. The real success will be whether Dakota and Taylor can set aside the drama and give their son the stability he deserves. So yes, laugh at the video, gossip about the podcast, speculate about the season. But I'll say it clearly, the world doesn't need another reality star. It needs parents who remember that behind every headline, behind every viral clip, there is a child who will one day read it all. And in my eyes, that is the one truth more shocking than any season twist that The Bachelorette could ever deliver.